Hi ladies, it's Amy, your Monday Weekly expert. I hope you guys are doing well. And today we're working with the element water, especially the excessive qualities of water. And the excessive qualities of water are when you feel very stretched in all directions. Maybe you say yes to everything and then realize you've taken on too much, and so you don't know how to bring that back. It's a feeling of just moving and really not getting anywhere. And so I want to give you a yoga, like 10-15 minute yoga class to help you come back into balance. And also for those of you that sit at your desks a lot, this is going to be a really good one to open the shoulders and open the upper chest and just move a bit in your day. And we're going to work a bit with twists, because twists bring us back into balance. The more we move from one side to the other, we come back into balance. And so with this kind of fluidity of movement and being everywhere at once, we want to come back into center. And so let's begin. So you can begin by taking a comfortable seat. I'm kneeling. You can go ahead and sit if you'd like. And then wherever you are, you want to tuck your tailbone down or push your sit bones into the ground. Draw your belly in, lift your chest up, roll your shoulders down your back. Go ahead and close your eyes. And then we're going to take a few deep breaths to ground us here. So take a deep inhale through your nose. And then exhale fully through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. Allowing yourself to relax with each exhale. So inhaling fully. And exhaling completely. Relaxing your jaw and your shoulders and your belly and your lungs. And then inhale, fill up. Feel the expansiveness of the breath in the body. And then exhale, release. So take a few deep breaths on your own time, in your own rhythm. Allowing the inhale and the exhale to be of equal lengths. And releasing tension with each exhale. Good, then go ahead and gently blink your eyes open. And let's begin. So if you were kneeling, go ahead and come to a seated position. Take your right hand to the right side of the mat, or if you're doing this on the floor, no problem. And take an inhale and reach your left arm up and over your head. Arching your body and bending over towards the right side. Inhale, reaching up with the left. Exhale, dropping the left hand down. Inhale, reaching the right arm up and over. So releasing tension in your neck by looking down, pushing your right hip out just a bit more. Good, and then inhale, coming up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up and all the way over your head. You can bend the right elbow and just stretch over. Good, inhale, lifting. Exhale, left hand down, and inhale, right arm up and over. Good. Staying with the breath. Taking another inhale and coming up. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders down your back. Push your sit bones into the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and just lift your chest up. Bring your chin up just a bit, but don't take your neck back. And you can look up towards the ceiling or towards the sky. Good. And then release that. Take your hands out in front of you and just walk forward, stretching your spine as long as it will go. Placing your hands firmly on the ground in front of you, and then drop your head and neck down. Keep your sit bones pushed onto the ground, and then lengthen your spine, lift your chest up, and then exhale, drop in a bit more. Good, then go ahead and come on back. And then we'll transition to our hands and knees. Okay, so you want your shoulders, elbows, and wrists to be in one line. Push your right hand into the mat and then thread the left arm underneath the right, taking your left temple down onto the ground. Reach your right arm up, back, and around and grab the inside of the left leg with your right hand. You can also just hold your back if the hand doesn't get there, no problem. And then roll your right shoulder down your back and then relax your belly. Breathing in and out. Good. On the next inhale, take your right arm up, back, and around. Coming back up onto all fours, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So pushing your left hand firmly into the mat, thread your right arm underneath the left, taking your right temple onto the mat, and then lift your left arm up, back, and around, either grabbing the inside of the right leg or taking your hand to your lower back. And just rolling that left shoulder open, feeling the expansiveness that comes with this pose in the chest. Good, and then take another inhale, release that, bring the left arm up, back, and around. Coming back to all fours. And then we're gonna do a pose called the cat and cow. So pushing your hands into the mat, take an inhale and pull your chest forward and really lift up, open up. And on the exhale, curl and round everything in, taking your chin into your chest. And then inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, stretch up and look up. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone down, chin into your chest. Last one. Feel the spine ripple forward as you do this, and then exhale, curling down. Good, coming back to a neutral position, curl your toes under, and then let's come up to a standing position. So, set your base up, take your feet about hip-width distance apart is good. You want to tuck your tailbone down, pull your belly in, lift your chest up. Good. Take your arms next to your side body, roll your shoulders down your back, slight bend in your knees. And then take an inhale, reach your arms up and stretch up, fingertips touch. Exhale, bring your arms all the way down behind your body. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, roll your shoulders down your back, lift your chest up, open up. And then on the exhale, dive forward with your arms where they're at, dropping your head and neck completely. And then release that. With a slight bend in your knees, come all the way up to stand. Reaching up and stretching up. And then exhale, taking your hands down to your side body. Good, now step your feet together. Okay, bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms. Inhale here, and then exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center, keeping your knees bent. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, coming up to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale up to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Really opening up here. Inhale up to center. And then exhale, sink down really deeply here. So you want the weight to be on your heels. Take your hands together in front of your heart. Roll your shoulders down your back. Sit a bit deeper. Inhale here. And then exhale. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Placing your hands together. And then lift your chest up. Rolling your right shoulder on top of your left. Sitting down deeper. Stay with your breath, so keep breathing. Good, and then release that coming back through center. Push up to a stand and release your arms down behind your back. Once again, interlace your fingers behind your back and roll your shoulders back and lift your chest up and open. Deep breath in here, feel the breath in your lungs, and then exhale, forward fold. And then release that once again, coming back into Utkatasana, that's what this pose is called. And place your heels firmly on the feet. So the heels are where the weight is, not in the toes. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Taking your hands together, rolling the left shoulder on top of your right, and then sit down a bit deeper, looking up towards the sky or towards the ceiling. Good, breathing, deep breath in and out, and then go ahead and release that. Take your feet hip-width distance apart. Bend your knees slightly or more, depending on where you're at with your hamstrings. I tend to have really tight hamstrings, so I need to bend my knees a bit more. And then just go ahead and fold forward over your legs. You can grab your elbows and just pull yourself down, opening up the hamstrings, the lower back. And breathe. Let your head and neck drop completely. Good, and release this and go ahead and roll yourself vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Good, and then roll your shoulders around just a bit here. Slight bend in the knees, really roll them back, and then roll them forward. And let's bring our arms into it. So take a nice big swing with the right arm, and then a nice big swing with the left arm. Good, and then take both arms and just lift them up and back. Good. Okay, now hands to your hips, turn to the front of the mat. Walking all the way up. You want to place your feet firmly on the ground, hip width distance apart. Tuck your tailbone down, lift your chest up. Now we're going to do a nice little, these are called sun salutations, but we're going to do a softer variation of that, which will help to open up and do some twists. Okay, so knees slightly bent. Take an inhale, reach your arms up, and an exhale, deep forward fold. Dropping your head and neck completely. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips, look forward. Exhale, step the right leg back into a low lunge. So you want your left knee over the left ankle. Take the right hand down and lift the left arm up. Sink your hips a bit more as you reach up. Inhale here, and then exhale, take the left hand down. Go ahead and spin the right foot flat and reach the right arm up, stretching up towards the sky. Inhale, and then exhale, right hand down, right foot forward, left arm up. Inhale, exhale, left hand down, right foot flat. Inhale, right arm up. Good, stretching up, and then on the exhale, coming back down. Now stepping back into downward facing dog, what most people associate with yoga. Feet hip width distance apart. You want to drop your head and neck completely. Knees are slightly bent. And then take an inhale, raise your right leg, bend your knees, step it through between your hands, stretching that right leg back, right knee over the right ankle, not in front of it. Left hand down, inhale, reach the right arm up, and this time take the right arm back and really open the chest up. Deep breath in, and then exhale, right hand down, left foot flat on the ground, inhale, reaching the left arm up. And again, take the left arm back. You're going to be a little bit more constricted on this side, but it's still okay. Inhale, exhale, left hand down, left foot forward. Inhale, right arm up and back, opening up. And then take the right arm back, left foot forward, left arm up. Inhale, and then exhale. Left foot forward, left hand down, coming back into downward facing dog. And just staying here for a few breaths. Bending your knees, lifting your hips, stretching back. And really letting the tension release here. Good, and then look at your hands and walk yourself all the way up to the top of the mat. Bend your knees, sink your hips, reach your arms, coming up to a stand. And then take your arms down next to your body. Rolling your shoulders down your back once again. Okay, and from here, we're gonna go, take your feet wide. We're gonna go into a nice little shoulder opener. Heels in, toes out, knees slightly bent, tailbone tucks down, stretch your arms out. Take an inhale, reach your right arm up, and then bring the right arm over the left and take your hands together. If this doesn't work, this is fine, it's not a problem. And then bring your elbows up to where they're in line with your shoulders. And then go ahead and sink your hips down. Yeah, this is really good to open up the shoulders, the upper back, where we hold all our tension when we're working on the computer or whatever else on our phone. Good, and then release that, straighten your legs, lift your arms up, stretch up. And then left hand down, right arm over the left. Again, hands together or not. Elbows up. And then sink down deep, bending your knees, trying to keep your knees over your ankles, keeping your back straight, belly pulled in, chest lifted, and then just feel the shoulder blades kind of pulling apart from each other. Good, and then release that, take another inhale coming up, and then exhale. Bring your arms through the center, bend your knees, coming down to the ground. Hands to the ground. Inhale, reach up, open up, and stretch up. Exhale, coming all the way back through to the center. Inhale, opening, and then exhale, coming back down through the center. Good. So here is your grounding. Here is your balance, and here is your center. And then you can go ahead and sit down, take a cross-legged position. And then like we did in the beginning, inhale, reach your arms up, stretching up. And then exhale, bring your hands down behind your back. Interlace your fingers, open your chest up, lift up, look up. And then on the exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Your head does not touch the ground, but it's going in the direction. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then release that, come back up. And then walk your hands out in front of you, keeping your legs where they are and really just stretching forward, stretching the back forward. We haven't been doing this for too long, but hopefully you've noticed a change. And then drop the chin in towards the chest. And you can kind of move a little bit left and right. And then go ahead and walk yourself back to a seated position. Good. And that's going to be enough for today. So the idea of this was to bring you back into your center, was to take all of this movement and just condense it into here so that, again, you can move clearly and slowly and quietly and with awareness through life. So before we leave, before we end, I'd like to just take a few moments to sit in stillness. This is something that is very, very important and may or may not be a practice in your life, but it's something that I have found to be of great value. The more that I can sit and do nothing, just sit and breathe, the better I feel, the more clear I am, and the easier it is for me to interact with people and not just react on my emotions and whatever is going on and how I feel, and really just, be in the center. And so I would encourage each and every one of you to have a practice like this where you take 5 minutes a day and just sit in stillness. And you'll notice if you do it, you can go longer and longer every day. You can build up to 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And 5 minutes is really not a lot of time, although it's very uncomfortable because we're not used to it. So, I'm not asking for 5 minutes now. I'm asking for 1 and build up from here. Good, so go ahead and close your eyes. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and take a very deep inhale in and exhale fully and completely, dropping your shoulders, but keeping your chest lifted. And just go ahead and breathe for the next minute, nothing more. And if you have the urge to get up and run and turn this off, resist. Stay. The value is in staying. Okay, take 3 more very deep breaths in and out through your nose. And on the end of the 3rd breath, gently blink your eyes open. Notice how you feel now. hopefully much better and much more centered than when we started. And stay with this feeling. And again, I cannot stress the importance of just sitting still, not doing anything but breathing and being with yourself for 5 minutes a day. Okay, good luck and have a wonderful day. Bye.